Is it counting down? It's counting down.
We're here. We are live. Awesome. Happy Friday, everybody. We are now live for our weekly episode of Facts and Snacks, and we have an awesome guest speaker here with us. Her name is Laneic Lavalle. And so before we get into our segment with Laneic, I just wanted to go through a couple of announcements here. I can't talk today. So the first thing is, guys, I'm so pumped because finally, I'm writing a course. I kind of mentioned this before, but I'm taking pre-sales for it now, so I'm super excited. So I'm doing this pilot course on a small business owner's guide to hiring a virtual assistant. So for all of you small business owners, busy small business owners, and busy entrepreneurs out there, this will be really good for you. Why? Because every day, like I tell you guys all the time, I'm talking with business owners about the struggles and challenges of needing to expand their team and growing their team and kind of what that looks like. They have no clue on where to start, on what to look for. And then I'm always, selling and promoting the virtual assistant industry because we're evolving, and it's just, we can be an amazing resource for you and your business while being economical and helping you being productive and become more efficient as well. So that's kind of what this course is designed around. If you're interested, I'll give you more details, but I think I posted a few posts on the page about it already, so go check it out. So if you're interested in doing that, we are taking pre-sales. I'm super, super, super excited about that. I think that's the only announcement I had. I thought I had some more, but I don't. So yeah, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. And I really hope you guys, we're already through the new year. Like, this was us talking 6 months ago about getting prepared for the new year and all this stuff. And boom, now we're here. And we're pushing through, quarter one, and soon enough we'll be in quarter two. So make sure you guys are taking care of your business. If you need, resources, reach out to your colleagues, reach out to people, grab a mentor, make it happen, because time doesn't stop for anyone. So you have to make sure that you take advantage of it and use time the best that you can. So we're going to go ahead and hop into our segment with Laneic. I'm super excited. She's a copywriter and she's a content strategist. So she's going to be spilling some jewels that we're all going to need to implement in our business today. I know I'm definitely going to be taking notes. So Laneic, thank you so much for being here with us. Tell us a little bit more about you and your business.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I can't believe we're already like that far into January. I feel like I should start studying.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here for my business. Like you said, I'm a copywriter and content strategist. So like the copywriting portion is just helping people, the message that's on their webpage, that's on their sales page and stuff, making sure that it's really resonating with their vision and what they want their audience to know. So, I bring those words to life. And then the content strategist portion is just making sure that whatever content you're creating, whether it's for like your email campaign or if it's for, blog writing, your, Instagram posts and different things like that, that it's actually moving your business forward. You don't want to add to the noise. You really want to add value, and you want that value in your business because, we have to make a living somehow. So.
Absolutely. That's so true. That's so true. So with that, I was going to say, guys, I'm talking to you, Laneic. I can't talk today, guys. So you have to excuse me. I'm tongue-tied. I had a few calls with clients earlier and I did the same thing. So I'm just going to push through it. Laneic, that's so cool. So tell us more about email marketing and how we can use it in our business. I know that's a common question for a lot of entrepreneurs that are wanting to build their email list, and they're just trying to figure it out. So how can what role does email marketing play in someone's business?
Yeah. So a lot of people, like, they're either frustrated with email or they're throwing it out the window because there's like this rumor floating around that like email is like dying, especially when like messenger bots and stuff popped up. They're like, email's dying. I don't need it anymore. But it's still really important and it's really relevant, especially with the millennial audience, because they make a lot of they prefer, I think it's like 73% or something, prefer to do business and related things through email. So, and they're still buying from it. It still gets you the highest return on your investment. as far as like marketing and stuff, like you still see the most bang for your buck when you use email marketing. So it's still very important, and it's still something you want to prioritize to have your list going.
Yeah. So kind of give us some examples, maybe some different like systems we can use for email marketing. What is the email sequence? Like all of these kind of unanswered questions that initially people, until they do research or, consult with someone that is an expertise in email marketing. So kind of give them a little bit more on exactly what email marketing is and kind of like some things to go with it.
So email marketing is, you've heard a lot of people people have heard this quote all the time, like don't build your business on borrowed land. So that's where email marketing, like you can have, I like to say you can have like more Instagram followers than Kim Kardashian and, like YouTube viewers than Gary Vee. But at the end of the day, if YouTube and Instagram, like, bite the dust, like there's all of your business. So like the email marketing thing, that's yours and you can do what you want with it. So basically, that's just you building your list, getting people to let you into their inbox. And the best way to do that is through like creating some kind of reason why they would want to. So those are typically called lead magnets or opt-ins. And basically what that is just something valuable that you give them in exchange for the email. So personally, for me, that's the quickest way to grow your email list.
That is cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I need to get better. That's actually on my list for 2019 is to build it because, think about it this way, guys. So, you can have 10, Laneic gave a good example, like Kim Kardashian has all those followers, but at the end of the day, they're not her real. If Instagram closed down today, if Facebook closed down today, how would you be able to reach any of those people that were following your audience that you built? You wouldn't. They belong to Facebook and they belong to Instagram. So building an email list is a really, really good way. Blogs and email lists are really the only two, I would say, most real ways to build your audience on. And so it's so important that you do that. And they should be treated like VIP. That's what I tell people all the time. That's ridiculous. They're following you for a reason. You have to really capture that audience. They didn't just follow you just because you provide some type of value for them, like you were saying, Laneic. So I think it's so, so important. So along with that, there is this thing called a funnel. Like, what is this funnel, right? So we're going to talk about that. That's why I was telling you guys to make sure you tune in because I get questions about this every single day. So funnel building, and why is it important for our business?
Yeah, so the funnel, where a lot of people, when they hear funnel, they start thinking of like 6-figure business owners, like, like I need to be making some money to bring in a funnel or whatever. The funnel is actually super simple. It's just how you get your potential clients from point A to buyer to whatever it is, whether it's your service and stuff. And this is actually a really important part of email marketing is that you can build, that's one of the sequences for your funnel. So like a quick example would be if somebody finds you on, let's say, Instagram, and then they click on your little Linktree link and they get your freebie, right? They get your free download. Now you're in their inbox. You can give them like a nurture sequence is what they call it, or a welcome series of emails. So, like, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do for you. Why I'm in your inbox. And then from there, you just warm them up into the idea of becoming your customer or your buyer. Or whatever it is. So it's just from point A to point B. A lot of people think like you need to, like depending on where you're at in your business, you'll add in Facebook ads, retargeting, all kinds of different stuff. But, simplified, it's just getting people to get to know you, get to like you, get to buy from you. So that's what a funnel is. Yeah.
I really like how you broke that down because it is that simple. Yeah. And a lot of people don't think that they overcomplicate things, or they're super overwhelmed because they're just starting their business and they're hearing all these things and they're not informed, or, they don't know what they are. So I'm really glad how you broke it down because that's very true. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Here to here. That's it. Just connect the dots, and then everything in between, That's when you outsource to hire somebody like Laneic to come in and help you with that process, right? To come in and help you with that content, to help you really build your message, to stay true to your vision and your goals and all of that. So I really, really like that. So I just kind of want to get off topic here just a little bit. So what is something, how do you find inspiration to keep going in your business?
Yeah, I mean, jumping off of funnels and stuff, I think well, obviously one of the big inspirations is my son and different things like that. Just making sure that at the end of the day, I'm building something so that we can have more time together and we can have something sustainable. And then I just, being in the industry for like quite a while now, content creating and stuff, I just see so many women who are just like, they're so passionate. They want to build something. They want to do these kind of things. And it's just like, it feels overwhelming and complicated. So I really like the idea of like, taking them aside and be like, this is, I've been through that part of the journey now. Like I want to help take other people out of it as well. Like help them like how you said, like the funnel building stuff, help them understand, it's not as scary. Like you're perfectly capable of doing it. So
do you do like any mentoring or like coaching, like sessions around that, or is that kind of a space that you're looking to get into?
Yeah, I actually, so like the big thing that I came across is like, especially when I'm doing content creation and stuff, is people ask me to write a blog post or something, but they're not sure what to do with it. It's like, I read online that I need a blog post. So, write it for me. And then, but they're not seeing it move their business forward. They're not understanding like, like how to take the audience from a blog post reader to like an actual customer. So, part of what I do as a content strategist is like, now that we've written your blog post, how do you get people to like click on a link? How do you get them to, become a customer and different things like that? So I help them with the strategy. So you're not just like throwing content and hoping it sticks. So yeah. So I guess
I like that. That's awesome. Like, same thing with your inspiration. Same thing as mine. I have two little ones. One will actually be one next week. I'm like, oh my gosh, this year flew by. And then I have like she's 2.5, so she'll be 3 in June. She's 2.5. So I have them and my husband, and they're my reasons. Just like you, I want to build a legacy for them. But it's also awesome to have the financial freedom and the flexibility to, go on a field trip if they have a field trip, or if they're sick, I don't have to worry about sick days, because I'm running my own ship. I set my own, things like that. It just really makes it worthwhile. And one thing, that I heard yesterday, and I don't remember the verbatim, but she said something like, would you rather have like pain or challenges working for somebody in a 9-to-5, or some pain and challenges running your own business? Because you're going to have pain and challenges no matter which route you choose. Yeah. And when she said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, that's it. If more people hear that or hear things like that, or are around people like us that think that way, then, they'll get the inspiration to run off and figure out their why and do their own thing. So I just love that. That's really stuck with me.
So, I know, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So just curious, we're still going to get a little off topic here from the email marketing and the funnels. So what is one interesting fact about you? Let us know.
So one interesting fact, I'm trying to figure out, I'm such an interesting person. I would have to say, a lot of people, I look a lot younger than I am, and I'm a small stature. So when I tell people I spent 4 years in the Army, they're like, no. So that's, I would say, little tiny me was running around with a rifle and some heavy weight on my back. So that's pretty interesting, I guess. It's fun times.
Oh, wow. I would have never guessed. Oh, my goodness. That's so cool.
Right?
Yeah. That's awesome. So is there any other information that you want to, share with us about email marketing, you being a content strategist, anything else that you can, provide for people, or maybe just some insight or some tips and tricks that we, haven't discussed already?
Yeah. hopping back into email marketing, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, great. So like everybody's telling me how to do email marketing, but how do I actually get these people on my list? And then when they're on my list, what
Yeah.
do I do with them? So,
Yeah.
jumping back to that subject, like I said, a big part of it is giving people a reason to hop on your list, and doing that with a lead magnet. And that's where a lot of people kind of forget is like, you need to, like, it's one thing to say, like, get on my newsletter. It's another thing to actually offer something like valuable. So create like a awesome webinar, repurpose that as a lead magnet, or give them like a checklist so that when they're open it, they're like this person knows their stuff, and then they're looking forward to what you're putting in their inbox and stuff. So that's a way to build your email list. You just don't want to like put up a newsletter and hope they sign up. Like really actively give them a reason to get on that email list.
Absolutely. That is very important. It took me a while to figure out, like, what do I want to come up with? And it's like, well, it just needs to be something of value, kind of like a little tease,
Right.
to your audience. They want more. And, like we mentioned earlier, they're following you for a reason. They're part of your audience for a reason. It's because you're providing something that they're interested in. So you have to hold their interest. And like I said, they're VIP. I call them VIPs. And those are the easy people. Those are clients right there sitting in your lap. And you need to take advantage of them. You have to know how to, just, work them out and make sure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So true. I couldn't agree anymore.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Well, we are so glad that you came on with us today. You really, really spilled some jewels and gave us some really good info. So, and I didn't mention this earlier, but for those of you that did come on, I don't think we had any questions, but for those of you that are watching the replay, if you have questions, please reach out to Laneic. She'll go and leave her contact info, the usual, in the, like our guest speakers do in the comments. So you can reach out to her, or if you just have a question and want to stick it on the video in the comments, just tag her or tag me, and we will definitely help you guys out. So I don't have any closing announcements today. Just keep being productive, guys, and keep pushing. I mean, it's only going to get easier, but sometimes you have to do the legwork, in the beginning. So it's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and sign off here. It was awesome having Laneic on with us today. So we are signing off, and y'all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.